Hello, folks. Welcome back. I'm
Hello.
here today with Owen from Organic Herb,
Yes, he is.
and we are playing Bunny Boo.
Yeah, we're exploding bunnies today. We're gonna throw dynamite at bunnies, right? Is
Population,
this how this game goes?
sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the population is out of control,
Yeah.
and this game is basically the idea for this game is to get as many bunnies into your neighbor's yard as possible, out of your yard into your yard.
I feel like somebody from Australia made this game. Oh,
It was inspired by events in Australia,
yeah.
which you're
Okay.
familiar with.
Yeah. I have heard stories of youth pastors taking their groups out to go kill bunnies.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, back in my day, we just took the whole group out and whacked bunnies with sticks for fun.
Like The Simpsons, where they had the snake whacking day or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. But yeah, I guess they're a real nuisance in Australia.
Yeah, they're at one point apparently it was just a terrible nuisance, and that sort of those events inspired this game, which is far less serious, more of a silly thing. Here's a wide shot of the whole board. I've got some close-ups too. So it's got these neat little. The object is to have the least amount of bunnies at the end of the game, and here are the counters that represent the amount of bunnies you have. You've got 10s, 5s, 1s, and 25s. Great big bunnies.
I have to keep reminding myself these are not mints. I will
Yeah.
not put these in my mouth
They
unless
look-
Sean's not looking, and then I might slide one in my mouth.
They look just like candy. Keep them away from your kids.
Yeah.
They have these nice little bunny receptacles. I guess is a good word. Little game trays, accessories.
They almost look like frog heads. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. They're kind of upside down. You'd think they'd be like this, because the rest of the board's oriented this way.
Oh,
But that's kind of cool, like little bunny
Yeah,
spaceships.
it is kind of odd. Okay, yeah.
And up here at the top, we've got a draft of cards. It's called the River. That's why there's a picture of something that looks like water below it. At the end of we'll place a card and then we'll be drafting a card out of here. But when we refer to the river, we're referring to this little draw stack here. You can also draw blind when it comes to that. But we're not quite there yet. And here we go. Here we go.
Right.
So the way this works is we start with 3 cards. If you play 2-player, you play with just these purple ones. If you play 3 to 4-player, you add in these orange ones, which are basically the same cards, but more of them.
That's also why we're cutting off this section of the board, because we're only going to use the middle portion in a 2-player game. We don't have to do this vertical portion here.
Speaking of cutting off, you couldn't see my forehead.
Oh,
Can't have that.
got to see the full forehead.
I'm more of a full experience. So yes, like he was saying, if we were playing a 3-player game, we would extend up onto this plane here. In a 4-player game, we would be using all of the areas. For this 2-player game, we're just kind of going right back and forth through here, and so this is the only relevant area of the game. Although I might move it up just a little bit and go ahead and mess up every other angle. Okay. So the way this starts, would you like me to start?
Sure.
This does have an optional sand timer. We're not going to use that on old Owen. You can't see it anyway.
Optional Owen timer.
This is a pretty decent little 15-second timer. I've
Yeah.
sit there and played with it a couple of times. It's actually a little bit harder to make a decision with one of these going, I think, than it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
without
You just count 15 in your head and tell me you're done.
Too much.
Too much.
I haven't found it to be a big problem. It's a real limited amount of decisions you're going to make. This is what represents your home tile, where we'll be storing the bunnies. The cards, the anatomy of these cards, and this is just sort of a quick teach, right? So the anatomy of these cards is right here. This is the effect that's going to happen when you place it down. And on your turn, you're going to place one of these cards, and then you're going to move your character to it. All right? And the trick is, as you get further out, or as you move across more cards, you will have to take the effect. And that's the other side of this card here. This is the effect that happens when you move across it. You don't take an effect for moving off of a card, and you don't take an effect for moving onto a card, But if you pass through a card on your way somewhere else, you will have to do what it says there on the card. And we're going to be real, we'll explain all that as we go along. It's not really that hard to understand. This middle part is the river. This is probably the part that throws people the most. And I really should have got a card with a river on it. Let's see. Here we go, real quick. So some cards, the ability that you play as you place it has this little river symbol on it. And when that happens, you're going to be up here looking at the river for a card with that in the middle. This just so happens, and they don't all have them. Like this doesn't have a river effect. But you'll be picking one of these cards. You'll activate, take its effect. Let's say I picked this one for simplicity. So I'd activate that. I'd do that effect, and then I'd discard this. This would just kind of go away, and then we'd replace it with another card. Once these cards come down into your hand, these effects no longer matter. They're kind of null and void once you selected them. So they only are in effect while they're in the river. And that is the most complicated rule in Bunny Boom. And now you're just ready to go ahead and start playing.
Yeah, I think so.
Now that I've shown you everything in my hand, well, where this? Oh, this one was. Put you back in here in the mystery. They've got a really great reference for all of the effects on the back of the book, and they also have some little cheat sheet, some little card-sized cheat sheet ones, which makes it real easy to. Oh, sorry, I was trying to hit it back to you. Makes it real easy to reference. So what we'll do is, as we play these, we'll just kind of talk about what they're doing, and some of these are really interesting. There's a little bit of take that in there. Should be a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going to go first. So you lay a card down. That card has to be adjacent to something else. So I have to lay it next to here. I can't put it here or here. It's got to be right next to our home base. Of course, since I'm coming off and there's nothing here, and I'm landing and there's nothing here, I'm not picking up any bunnies for that. And I will be doing this placement effect. Now, the bunny booms are the only ones that you do after you move. Like, so you don't put a bunch of bunnies out and then have to pick them up. This particular bunny boom has a river on it, which means I'm going to be putting bunnies up here. Now, the next thing I'm going to do in my turn, I've only got 2 cards now. The next thing I do is draw up to 3. So I'm going to just take one off the top so I don't pick up any more bunnies.
All right. What do all these things do? Sorry, I'm just looking at a new... Okay. All right, well, I don't have too much to do here, so... Remind me what the fox does again.
Okay. So the fox, the way he works, is he's going to travel to where you are. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot. We both start with 1 bunny in our yard too.
Bunnies in the yard.
So 1 bunny to start. Okay. So what the fox does is he's going to run across. He's going to run over to where you are and be on that card. Mm-hmm. And then, if he crosses anybody along the way, like if he ran across me on the way there, then I would have to take a bunny from your yard and put it on mine.
Right. Okay. Okay. And
there are all kinds of little things in this game.
I'm gonna go ahead and play this down without knowing perfectly how this is going to work.
Okay.
So, this minus effect with the bunny symbol, though, and it's got arrows pointing out, similar to how this. I know how this middle one works. Is telling me that I would give everybody that we're playing with one of my bunnies. Is that also saying that? Because all it says on here is it says move the fox.
No, all that it's going to do is it's going to move the fox to here.
Uh-huh.
And then he didn't cross anybody's path, so it would just...
Okay, so, but if the fox had crossed over you,
then you would put one of your bunnies in there.
Oh, okay. So in that case, what I could have done is put it all the way over here.
Right.
I'd have to take a bunny because I'd be crossing over this space.
Right, and then
I
you
could
just give
straight
one
up
to me.
Give you the bunny right afterwards. Yeah, it's a possibility, but you know what?
It could be fun.
I mean, I'm basically just giving you the bunny that I'm taking, but then you're just going to walk over here anyway. So I'll just leave it as it is.
Okay.
I feel like we're going to be getting a lot of bunnies by the end of this game, one
Right.
way or another. Oh, and then I have to pick up a card.
Yeah, you got to draft a card too.
Do I want to take a bunny? Are any of these worthwhile to me for any particular reason? I don't see any great reason for them.
This particular one, let's see if this is still in. So this one is, these two are kind of special. They're ones that you add in usually after you play a game. I don't give Owen the pleasure of doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
This one is wild in that you can place it on top of another card in phase 2. And this one in phase 2, you'll be able to place that underneath any card. Because what we do is we're going to play this until...
So one reason why I might take this is because it says ignores family placement constraints, which I'm assuming has to do with this top left corner.
Yeah.
And that's a normal Joker effect anyways, which this guy's referred to as the Joker. So I could potentially take that in order to lock out another card and take one bunny.
You'd be so set to kind of lock out another card without having to worry about it having the right suit.
Maybe I'll try that and we'll see what happens. I'll just take one bunny. I feel like there's going to be a lot of bunnies at some point anyways. It gives me more bunnies to give away.
All right.
Ooh, that one looks like he gets to skip over one.
Yeah, he gets to, this one he'll get
choice.
you get to skip over one of the cards that you're running across. My favorite one is this one, which just puts you right back in the middle without any penalty at all. Especially handy when you play a multiplayer game and you're going to kind of be going back and forth through the axes. Okay.
Are we allowed to start stacking cards at any time?
No, it's only after you've filled up the...
After we filled up, then we start doing that stuff. Okay.
Then we start doing the stacky part.
Yeah. Okay.
Locking it out. I'm going to play... I'm going to play this Super Bunny Boom.
Okay.
This particular one just puts bunnies everywhere. I'm just going to go right to there. So this will put one in I think it puts in mine and yours.
And it's going to put it on all of the cards up top as well.
Yeah, except for the middle one.
Yeah, the middle never has them. Well, bunnies are booming.
I know, they're just jumping, hopping everywhere. Okay.
Reproducing.
Then I will draw... I kind of want this one. I like that jumpy thing.
It's like, you've got freedom to do that since I took one, so it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
that bad. Hey,
Oh,
look,
and another one
jumping
appears because they're so well shuffled.
Oh, boy. Well, let's take... I'm going to play this one down within a 15-second thinking period. So now I'll give you one bunny, right?
Okay.
I'll move over here. I'll pick up a card. Why don't we pick up this one?
That's a good idea.
Looks like a good card to have.
Okay.
Remind me what ends the game. Like
When all the places are closed or the deck is empty.
And we're gonna go into you said it's the second phase that we go into, and we're going to do that as soon as these are filled?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
So if I was real sadistic, I could go over there.
Is it sadistic or masochistic?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sadistic is I'm doing it to you.
Yeah.
Masochistic is I'm doing it to me.
Sean likes the punishment.
I like pain. So I think I'll go here. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna put this one down. And she recycles all these, so all this goes away.
Mm-hmm. Which is good for you because then you get to pick a new card.
Yeah.
Here, do you want me to start throwing them over here?
Yeah,
spot for you.
Yeah,
We got to do proper bunny booming over here.
You can't see it, but there's a discard spot right under my face.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a special square for it. All right.
All right.
All sunshines.
Okay, and still not my favorite ones. Yeah, I'll do this one.
I'm just wondering at what point I would want to run back. I guess these bunnies are going to stay on here after we go through the second phase.
Yeah.
Remind me one more time how the second phase is. We're gonna start putting cards on top, but then
Now we'll have an opportunity to either put a card on top of the card and take a penalty, unless it's one of the this wild one like this one, or if it's in the same family or if it's wild, you'll be able to put a card underneath it and lock it out like so. See how these two symbols match?
Yeah.
So without penalty, I could put it there and move there, and I just take whatever penalty I get from having to go there. Right?
Jeez, it seems like a lot of bunnies.
Indeed.
Indeed, there are bunnies to be had.
Theme unlocked.
So that middle one is draw a card at random and place it face down in front of any villager home tile. Is this your home tile where you're at? I was looking at the river effects of these two.
What does it say?
It says that we are going to draw a card at random and place it face down in front of any villager home tile.
I think this is your home tile. Well, let me pause real second.
All right.
So what that means is you're going to take that. Yeah, that's going to go down next to your little home tile, which is this, and then you're going to take the penalty, the bunny penalty at the top at the end of the game. Wow, that sounds mean.
It does sound
Are you about to do that to me?
Not currently.
It's a river effect. Current.
It is. I didn't even mean to do that. It's a good one. It's a good one. Accidental,
You're so punny.
accidental puns.
You're punny, man.
Oh man, I don't know what a normal strategy is in any manner of this game, so I'm gonna go ahead and place.
I like to get them unexperienced.
I'm gonna place.
Battle.
I'm gonna do my own bunny, big bunny boom.
Oh, big bunny boom.
Big bunny, big boom, and we'll go in over here. So everybody's gonna get a bunny again.
Yep.
Including all of the cards. The card that I landed on, does that get one?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't take that particular
That's true.
one.
Yeah, you don't.
Bunnies all around. Don't put them in your mouth, even though you want to. They're either little hard marshmallows or they're mint flavored.
Oh, those would be excellent mints.
So you can go to... I'll just
yeah.
go ahead and give you the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't need to trade out. Yeah, you might give away one.
No.
Oh, that sucks, because then if I want one of those, now I have to take a bunny. But I do want one of those, because those just sound... but that's the river effect. That's not even the placement effect.
Huh?
It's the river effect of those, so it'd really be...
Yeah, you had to place something else down to even trigger that.
Yeah, I'll just take a random one, I think.
Okay.
Is that everything I did right? Yeah. Did I crop? No. Okay. I was I'm trying to make sure I wasn't supposed to take anything with it. Okay.
Yeah, you just moved from here to here, so
Right.
you didn't have any penalties.
Right. Right.
It's
Okay.
easy the first round to kind of score low. This is when things get crazy.
Yeah. I'm imagining it's gonna get bad quick because I have no clue of a strategy on this game.
Now we've got to close these out or not. Close out or not. I want to do that river effect we discussed.
Yeah, it looks like a fun one.
I'm going to close this out. This would let me skip over something, but I'm not going to take advantage of that. Notice I'm not picking up bunnies from where I took off or where I landed.
Oh, so that does close it out. It doesn't keep it going because it's the same color.
Right.
The same color closes it. A different one is okay to put on top. Okay.
Yeah, you can put it on top and then you take the penalty.
And that means that we'll always skip this from now on?
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
No, you'll still hop on it,
But we can't place any more
but
cards
you can't
there.
place on it.
I see. Okay.
And
I feel like Sean's going to get me on this one.
I'm going to do the river effect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take that card and I'm going to stick it on your...
I think it's you draw a card at random and place it face down.
Oh, okay. So I activate that,
yeah.
and then I draw one at random and I give it to you,
By activating that card,
which was a 2.
it discards, so he doesn't have to take the bunny along with it.
Right.
Oh well, it's supposed you get to look at, or maybe I don't even know if any of us looks at it. It says you draw a card at random and place it face down in front of any villager home.
Oh, really?
So I don't know.
So it's supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah, it kind of makes it vague whether you get to see it and be like, he's got 2 points, and then I don't know how many I've got.
I would bet no one gets to know.
Yeah.
Be my guess.
But we do know on that one.
But we happen to know.
Okay, so now we're doing that whole thing.
All right.
So am I allowed then, though, to just cover up a card and keep going? Like I can cover this card with a different card.
It's like, but whatever card you cover it with, you got to take that many bunnies.
That's right. That's right.
And remember, if you've got her, she can go down without taking that penalty. And if you got the Joker, he can go underneath without matching these.
Right. Sure, I'll probably need to start getting away from the end, maybe. I'm going to place this one down. Okay. So I'm going to take a penalty of 2 bunnies. And this just goes completely on top of that at that point.
Right.
And this stuff stays here.
Right.
I'm going to hop, and I get to skip a spot, so I'll skip that spot.
That's good, yep.
And
do a river effect.
And I'll take a two bunny penalty effect.
For hopping over here, yeah.
I skipped
Oh, you did skip it.
But
for 2. That's the 2.
Yeah,
okay.
Because I put a card down that wasn't closing out.
My bad.
So I take 2. Now I can do the river effect and give you a random draw. So you just draw one and put it face down. Well, okay. Unless you want to look at it.
I don't want to look at it. You want that one or that one?
You
want this one with the bunny on it?
We'll just do the one without the bunny to make it interesting.
All right. And here is the new one.
Oh, and then I have to draw a card. Which that looks pretty. So what is that left? You put the. Oh, so that puts the burrow token down. Okay, yeah, that looks like a good one to have. The burrow lets you start potentially hopping bunnies in over to other people's places. Okay, and then we'll put another one down. And that'll be your turn.
Okie dokie. I love the art. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
just toss it on
this game totally sold itself on the artwork of it. I think. And the cuteness of the bunnies everywhere. The pictures are really fun. Quirky mechanics too.
So, since this lady is wild,
Mm-hmm.
I can lay anything I want there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to lay the carrot down. I think people need to see how the carrot works. So I'm going to go over here. So this is 3 bunnies plus another 2. Jeez.
So we'll trade you up for a 5.
Yeah, just give me a 5. Wow, that's kind of expensive. I shouldn't have done that.
Don't worry about it, child. It's gonna be fine.
And
but now, does that cover? Does that just go over top to completely cover the other one?
no, this symbol's wild too. You can do any kind you want.
Okay. Well, I was just saying, like, because this shows it's locked out, but this makes it look like this is locked out now too.
I think it is.
Oh, so it is locked out. Oh, okay. So you can lock out the ones. Okay.
But when I play a carrot,
This is a pretty quick game.
Yeah, it's really quick. I'm going to drag you over here. Oh, so you're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bunnies.
Okay. Well,
Plus these 2 here that were on top.
Aha.
And you get the carrot, which is worth 4 bunnies at the end of the game, if you still have it.
I shouldn't be farming carrots, but here I am farming carrots.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we took another look at the rules, and I think the way I was a little confused about this. So I think what this means is it could have played on top of any card without penalty, and also without penalty, I can play another card on top of it, so I can simply cover it. So I'm not locking this space out. I'm just making it a leaf.
Whereas the Joker does something similar, but he actually closes the suit.
Yeah, he can lock it out. So that's what's different about that guy.
So I'll do that. I'll go ahead and play the Joker down here.
Okay.
And this just means that I think it's just reminding you of the Joker's effect, ignore family placement constraints.
Yeah.
So then I just hop over here and nothing special happens.
Right.
Except I can grab this.
All right.
Now there's another one.
Oh no, that's a carrot war. All right. Well, I think I'll go right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna explode the river here with my bunny madness. Bunny madness. Boom. And then I'm going to move over there. Oh, also, no, I don't get, never mind. I keep thinking I get a river effect. I don't.
So do you still have to take the crossover effects from these?
Yeah. So 1 bunny, 3 bunnies, and these 2 here.
Oh, you already got it. Okay, I was kidding for you.
I didn't get the 3. I only got the 2 off the card.
Oh.
So 1,
I saw you starting to put them, and I was like, did you already have them in your hand?
No.
I was kind of looking down at my cards in between while I was trying to pick up 3.
I'll get a retaliatory carrot just in case. Just in case. All right.
Wow. Well, this is just going to end pretty quick, isn't it?
2 plays. Well, depends if you close it out or keep it or what.
None of these are particularly fun for me.
Change it.
I'll go ahead and I guess close this one out.
Okay.
And I'll take 3 bunnies, I guess. Oh, and well, let me go ahead and take my 3 bunnies so I don't forget. We'll put back 2 and get a 5. Put my 2 5s back and get a 10.
Then you're going to put bunnies across these.
Right. Across all the spots, including the one that I'm on.
Fill her up, Sam.
Okay. Bunnies all around. And then I pick up a card. This is where you got to start thinking about the cards that you have to play. It's like, how helpful is it to just move? If you hop straight to the center with that black one, without having to cross any cards on the way. So maybe, I don't know if that's smart or not, but I'll take it.
I think I'm going to play on top of this card. And I'm going to take the 2 bunny penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Get my bunnies here. Bunny. Now move over there. This has a river effect, which has this is my favorite river effect, where we just pick a random card to screw you over with.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a little surprise for you.
Surprise.
Oh, you know what? You gave me one of those too, didn't you?
Earlier.
I had a card next to me. I didn't know what it did. I think it was this one.
Okay.
I've already tossed it away.
You're like, what's this card doing
Where
here?
do these bunnies go?
Uh,
They were on that. They were on that card, so
Yeah.
they go back. Okay, and then this gets refilled.
close that one out.
Wait, we've switched characters.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Were we on the same one?
Must have been like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were probably on the same one. So I'll hop over here. Is that right? Did I pick up yours wrong earlier? And then,
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
well, because the only other one was right over here, so it was the same difference.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play that over here. I'm gonna take all these bunnies and 2 more, so I'll take 5 total. And then I've got the hole and the
So that goes in your burrow,
right.
and anytime I pass over it, I would get one out of your. That's not likely to happen all the way around the
Right.
corner, but.
Right.
All right, so I got the last play of the game.
I've got to pick up a card too.
Oh yeah, there's only one more available space, and I could close it out, or I could put something else on top of it. I kind of think I want to take the penalty and put something else on top of it.
What happens if we both get, like...
If we're both on one and it can't be played, this has happened a couple of times. There's no eligible place and it just ends. So this is the last card either way.
Right.
Well, depending on how I do.
If I have to go over there too, then it becomes the last one. So
Right.
potentially we both go over there.
But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to close it out. I get to jump over one thing. What is the worst one?
Probably this one.
Yeah. So I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, we're saying you're jumping over
Oh
this one.
yeah.
So you're
3,
4.
and that, and then nothing there. So
that's actually not too bad. Here, give me.
I would have got a total
You're
of 5.
getting 3, so if you put 2 back, then you get this 5.
Okay. All right, math.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to bother drawing up because that is the end of that. And now we just count our bunnies.
Okay, so you've got that
Oh,
one penalty card on the bottom there. Yeah, do a little sleight of hand.
Yeah.
And these ones don't count. It's towards badness. This obviously counts towards badness.
Yeah, that's 4. That's worth 4. I ended up with a 3. It was my mystery card.
4, 28.
15.
28 bunnies. My hole doesn't make
19,
the
20, 21, 22.
carrot go away. I can't throw my carrot down the hole.
What did you get? 28?
Mm-hmm.
I had 25.
Yeah.
25 little bunnies.
I figured it was my one chance. So if you didn't have the skip over spot, you would have ended up taking an extra 3. But then I would, if you made me have to play, then I would have just ate it anyways.
Yeah, I had 2 carrot cards, but I was pretty sure that the math was going to work out in my favor anyway. So I didn't want to rub salt in your bunny wings.
I was thinking
because I could have, if I'd played that on top, I would have drug him all the way across here, and you would have picked up everything too.
You should have done it.
And that would have really increased your score.
I would have totally done it to you, Sean.
Oh, I know.
I would have done it to you.
I like to win by just a little. It's more of a challenge.
Yeah, that's a strange little play on how to screw your other opponent over as much as possible.
Yeah, it's really interesting too. Like it's take that, but it feels like it's a light version of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I'd say the 4-player game's a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've played. Well, I
This
played
feels
it.
like it goes so quick.
I played it 3-player. It still goes pretty quick. Like because it's a real consolidated set of stuff. You already know you've got a place adjacent to something, so you're limited on where you put it.
So if you're over here and you put one down here on a bigger
You
game,
just travel all the way
go
through the
down.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. On a 3-player, you only play with one other extent. So you have 3 spots per player.
And I haven't played it 4-player. I have played it 3-player. I got to play it 3-player yesterday on Mother's Day.
No, well,
And it was nice.
nice Mother's Day game.
Yeah.
Looks like a nice Mother's Day game.
Stick Mama with all the rabbits.
She's probably like, oh, the bunnies are cute. I don't even mind.
We love bunnies. We have a lot of bunnies around our place, and so
these guys look like they're like sad that they were giving me bad points. Like, I'm sorry, we're taking up 4 points for you here. I was trying to.
I'll move all around.
Yeah. Sorry, we're taking up 4 points in your homestead here, sir. But we're just a poor bunny family trying to survive.
The artwork,
Get the stick
great.
out, bam. That's what I should say every time I
Look at that
throw a bunny over to you.
carrot with just a carrot coming out of a crowd of bunnies. Like help!
Yeah, it's a very cute game overall. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, folks, for tuning in today. I hope you liked the playthrough. If you did, be sure to click like and be sure to subscribe.
Yeah.
Just a few subs away from 2,000 subscribers.
Over 2,000. We'll do that once he gets over 2,000.
Yeah, we'll total win socket,
Yeah.
And that's all we got for you today. Enjoy your games. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.